Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. On this wonderful Saturday, wow, just hanging out here on my balcony. It's like 71 degrees in the shade. Feels good in the sun. It really does. It's a great day. It's going to be like 74 degrees today. But I'm not here to tell you about my day, which I just did, of course. Tell you about those who did not have a good day in the sun. Those Americans that are trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe's militia/incompetent regime. Lest we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate in Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 other poor souls, and 300 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs, things that don't grow back. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. But there was hope. There is hope. These folks are still in country. That's Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Dynamo, Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just name a few. Meanwhile, the Euchre offensive has begun. Per direction from Potato, because Z-Man has to justify getting all this money and all this equipment, right? And supposedly they shot down a hypersonic missile. Apparently a Patriot missile was used to shoot down a Russian hypersonic missile. They shot down a missile. It wasn't hypersonic. But hey, there's some amazing footage. I go to Funker 530. They've got websites, and they've got, of course, they do some stuff there on YouTube as well. But you can see all the stuff that happens, all the things. One of the really interesting things was a manpad shot down a cruise missile. This was a while back. That was pretty neat. Manpads, portable missile launcher, anti-air, armor. But hey, it's a war. It's a war, and it must continue because the military industrial complex demands it. And something very, very disturbing I've heard as well about the Dutch, the Netherlands, yeah. All that protesting they did, all that manure slinging they did. They bought a freaking armored vehicle. They marched all their all their expensive tractors into the towns and everything. Well, it doesn't matter. It was all for naught. Yeah, the government is still going to take their land. Yeah, I heard this from Redacted. Literally, they're going to pay them 100 to 120% for their land, and once they do that, once they sell out, which is mandatory. They say it's voluntary, but it's mandatory. If you don't sell, then they revoke your license. You know how the administrative violence works. Then you're literally sitting on land that's accruing debt, in the ways and means of higher taxes and all these things. If you don't eventually, when you sell your land and your operation, these farmers who have been doing this for 5, 6 generations, hundreds of years of farming, number 2 in the world for cattle production and farming. We're number 1. They can no longer farm anywhere in the EU. Imagine that. Imagine that your life is farming. Your father's father did it. Everyone did it. Now you're doing it. And it's quite somewhat successful business. Farming literally brought about civilization as we know it. And now the WIF and the Netherlands are literally getting rid of #2 farmers in the world, so they can build whatever. They're going to tear down all the buildings, and it's because, you know, oh, it's nitrogen. Oh, we got to protect the wetlands. It's all bullshit. And folks, it's going to happen here too. Potato has already said he's going to drastically cut farming here by 30%. 30%. We're already seeing it. We've been seeing it for quite some time. 30%. You will eat the bugs and you will be happy. Klaus the mouse. So, amazing, amazing. Yeah, this is what we're facing. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, once again, go Team Linda, go Team Linda, fuck cancer. Go Team Linda, fuck cancer. This has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.